All right. Good afternoon once again. We are going to be going into our second matchup of the day, which is SPG Destiny versus Team Titan. Our leading players for Destiny Titans will be Bradykin on Big Cambrai versus Kamado on Chalice. And following Brady will be either Child Roland or Drolicek, and following Kamado will be either Buckwheat or level 13 David. I did want to give you all a quick heads up. This is our only matchup that was affected by it, but there is a bug with the card Visions of Austerity that was actually discovered, and well, not quite discovered. There was a Reddit post about it earlier in the day, yesterday, I believe. But it was explored by SPG last night in testing and determined basically exactly what causes it, which is whenever the card Vision of Austerity is blocked by an Aegis and the opponent, and the person it is being cast on, rather, has an Aegis protecting them, whether that is from Island's Favor or Duelist Blades Aegis, or if they cast Protect in response, the card bug. You get a permanent debuff on attacks or on weapons that are equipped further on, equal to the attack of the weapon destroyed. And of course, the weapon itself should not have been destroyed because of the Aegis, but it is. So we gave players the option of swapping the card out of their sideboard, and Kamado did in fact decide to swap the card out of his sideboard. We will be leaving our decision in place of allowing players to play the card if they choose. However, they are not allowed to ever target relic weapons with the card. So it effectively at this point acts as only a card versus Obelisk or Chalice or Vault of the Praxis or whatever have you. It doesn't work as an anti-armory card. We believe that this is the minimally invasive solution, and hopefully Direwolf will have the bug fixed before next weekend. But yeah, so we have a pre-game interview with SPG Destiny that we will be hopping into right now. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Roland, stop eating. Come back.
That's fine. So our lineup for today for your team is going to be Bradykin on Big Cambrai, followed up by either Child Roland on Skycrag Aggro or Drolicek on Tavrod Armory.
Yes.
So, I feel like, Tavrod Armory was the level one expected. People saw Tavrod, they immediately thought, well, you make Argenport midrange, or maybe Argenport, Minotaur Tribal, or you make Armory. But Skycrag Aggro was actually the deck that surprised me most, seeing a resurgence of play yesterday. Obviously Crimson Firemaw was maybe the level one card to put in that, but I was really underestimating Cinder Yeti.
Yeah, the card's very good.
Yeah.
So we actually
He's definitely
older list than we meant to here. we got a little uncoordinated on figuring out our lists this week because our normal pattern was disrupted. But so we're only playing 3 Cinder Yeti is my point. But
so you think it should be
playing the full set? Yes, I think so.
Okay. In Skycrag, certainly. In Stonescar, I think it probably makes more sense as a 3 of. Okay. But yeah, Cinder Yeti was definitely the gem that never got spoiled, and I think it actually is the strongest card from the expansion.
The strongest. That's strong words.
Yeah, okay. Let me back off very slightly from them. I think it is a very strong card, and I think it is definitely a contender. It is looking to me like the strongest card right now, but I also try not to judge based on initial interpretations.
So, I guess yesterday we saw Kamado 9-0 with Argenport midrange, and once you take out the mirror matches, that deck had a 93% win rate, which is kind of crazy. It had 2 losses over the entire day. One of them was the mirror. So do you think it's Cinder Yeti is maybe the best card, but Tavrod maybe has the best deck around it, or do you think yesterday's results were just maybe not perfectly indicative of the post Horus Trevor meta?
Well, first off, there's obviously power in a deck that has that good results, and it had very strong pilots. There was a lot of people trying to brew that deck, myself included, and I think a lot of people ended up not solving the puzzle and putting it down. And the decks that were actually brought to ETS, by and large, were the people who actually made the deck work.
Okay.
So kudos to them. Now, I don't think we can quite say it is a 93% win rate deck yet, because the next stage is when people try and counter it.
No deck really should ever be a 93% win rate deck. And, of course, only 2 people brought it.
But
when 2 people bring a deck and both of them make top 8, the deck is going to have overperforming statistics.
Oh, yeah. And so I think in the next couple of weeks, first off, the deck will be brought a little bit more, and there'll be slightly more homogenized versions as people agree on what the best version of the deck is. But then other decks are going to start reacting to it. Because I was going into this week not expecting much Argenport mid-range, because on the ladder, I was seeing everyone put it down. And what I noticed over the course of the few days was, at first, everyone put it down for Stonescar, because they were realizing the power of the 2 new cards in Stonescar. And then people started putting down Stonescar to play Skycrag to counter the Stonescar. So I think that's how the Skycrag wave happened.
Right. Yeah, the kind of the race to the bottom of who can make the fastest aggro deck to get under even the other aggro decks.
Yeah.
Because while Rakano kind of wins aggro deck mirrors because it has tools to, stabilize, and, Bird giving you lifesteal and Plate giving you endurance, Stonescar and Skycrag have one mode, and that is your face.
Yeah, and then there was even a couple other weird decks that appeared to be trying to go under the Skycrag just by playing token styles. There was a couple, like, Praxis token lists, and there was a Unearthly with whatever the hell he's calling his new thing.
Yeah.
There was also a list on Reddit, made master in, 2 days with a no legend Rakano or something like that. Congratulations to that person. That list looked interesting. It was a similar vein to Unearthly's of, I think it curves out to 3.
But yeah, I think this week was kind of a race to the bottom as everyone tried to stay along understood strategies, even if they're incorporating new cards. And then the couple of people who managed to solve a new deck did very well. And then over the next weeks, we're going to see a return to normalcy as people are learning what the new decks are and how to fight them.
So
also, Vanquish is about to get a lot more popular, I think.
Yes, I was actually just about to say that. For Vanquish, for Slay is kind of like this is your start of a deck. Now, what do you add? What are your 42 other cards?
Yeah. Hopefully we won't end up in a meta of all Argenport Slay decks.
No, of course not. Especially because Vanquish, it hits double activated Champion of Fury after it's swung at you for 4. It hits a Vadius after it's ulted, and it maybe hits Soulfire Drake if that's in the main of Skycrag aggro. But, Skycrag almost just blanks Vanquish.
Yeah, which is another part of what was helping it during this transition.
Yeah.
Also, Roland, Drolly, someone else speak, please.
Yeah. No, I mostly just agree with what Brady's saying, which is why I wasn't saying anything. But yeah.
Same.
Especially about I was trying the Argenport mid range and just not really getting anywhere with it. It felt like by the time I was trying Constructed, because I'm a drafter usually, so I just jumped on Constructed a couple days ago, and I think everyone had moved on to Armory, which was just really beating up on the mid range deck. So I just thought that's the way the tournament was going to go.
That actually surprised me, by the way, finding your stream was mostly drafting after you kind of gained your name in the Eternal scene by winning 2 Constructed events in the span of like a week.
Yeah, I just like draft better. I mean, I've hit draft #1 ranked master. I've never finished that high, but I'm pretty decent at draft too. But yeah, I'm probably better at Constructed, but I like draft more, I guess what I'd say.
Fair enough. So speaking of tech choices in Skycrag, I don't know if you caught any of the winners interview at the end of the last match, but we were talking about Alpine Tracker, and I will say to them I will say to you kind of what I say to them, which is I've been seeing some decks with and without Alpine Tracker, and I've been seeing decks that have Alpine Tracker alongside 12 1-drops that have 1 health, and your deck only has 11, but I feel like it has the same potential issue.
Yeah, Alpine Tracker is a finisher, I think, is really the idea of this deck. It's more, you don't play it on turn 4 very often.
Right.
You save it. It's kind of like an obliterate for a post-Harshal board. Is basically its role. They can attack again the next turn, you know? That's the way I view Alpine Tracker in these lists, at least.
Okay. That's kind of what I was saying, the logic of, you see your hand, you know when you'll cast your Alpine Tracker. You're not forced to play it immediately. You can play it after you've traded off your 1-drop units into other things.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way I see it. And you can, if you have the awkward hands that don't have a ton of 1-drops, you can use it to clear out like their Temple Scribes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about like the Chalice matchup or
right, yeah. The time curve of 1 through 3 basically doesn't have cards that are played that have more than 1 health.
Exactly.
Initiate on 1, Temple Scribe on 2, Amber Acolyte on 3. Although, of course, if they do that curve, they're probably not going to play, turn 2 Scribe and so on and so forth. But time has a dearth of beefy 1 through 3 cards.
Yes. Yeah. This. I think Skycrag. I'm not going to get into strategy too much, but I think Skycrag is our only, it's our best positioned deck in this set. I'll say that much.
It does seem like a very strong deck, especially it didn't top 8 yesterday. Maybe it has a little bit of an issue in tournament play to that extent.
Yeah.
It always seemed to in just the plain set 2 before Horus Traver meta. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think it ever managed a top 8, or maybe it managed a single top 8, but it never made final. It never really broke through.
I know I haven't done great with it in the past. I'm feeling much better about the Cinder Yeti.
Yeah, Cinder Yeti, once I saw how it was used, I definitely understood a lot more of why it was played in so many decks yesterday.
Yeah.
That was kind of my comment of, level 1, I wasn't too impressed by it, but then once I saw, how it fit into the decks, how people were using it, it made a whole lot more sense.
Yeah.
It plays very similarly to a Bandit Queen in a lot of ways.
Right.
Yeah, I blame my loss against Chalice yesterday on seeing 0 of it in both games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big part of why I lost that match against Chalice.
Mm-hmm.
Round 5 on the feature match there. Yeah, and also no Outlands Brutes. None of my Warp units. None of my ways to make card advantage against them. It's a key part of that match.
I noticed you don't have Outlands Brute. Yeah,
this is just, honestly, I'll be honest. We, like I said, usually we have Hythar organizing our deck lists, and we got a little discombobulated this week.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And we ended up submitting slightly older versions, especially for Skycrag, of lists than we were playing in the tournament yesterday. But I mean, we'll see. I don't think there's a huge difference in the strategy between Alpine Tracker and Outlands Brute. They have their pluses and minuses. But
okay.
Yeah.
So, Draw the Check, I wanted to ask you a couple questions about the exact role, or maybe the exact layout of your Tavrod Armory list. I noticed it was very similar to the one we just saw in the last set with Tony G's version. But one of the things that happened to them on stream was they had a ton of misses in a row on their Tavrod. And while their results were a little worse than usual, Do you think that that is maybe an issue with the deck when you're only running 3 other Minotaurs besides the 4 Tavrod?
It definitely can be. I don't know. I've only had it actually miss once when I've been playing it, but
Okay.
I did see their misses. So
Yeah, I think it was like 6 out of 8.
yeah.
Which of course is, you know, some bad luck on their part. Did you consider putting Copperhall Bailiff into the main? I saw some people were doing that, and I've seen that more frequently on ladder. Although to be fair, that's probably a reaction to the ladder race to the meta race to the bottom that's kind of going on ladder.
Yeah, I did have them in the main in ladder, so that also probably helps my hit rate on Tavrod. I don't know. For tournaments, it's hard to play Bailiff mainboard, I think. I've always wanted to play that card more. I think it's really good, but it's just there's too many matchups where it's not that great, and you just can't afford to play it.
I've made the comment in the last few days that there is almost no better feeling than your opponent playing Bailiff when you're playing Chalice. And with the rise of Tavrod decks, that has happened to be a lot in the last couple days.
Yeah.
And so I think that, you know, on ladder, yeah, you're not really so worried about Chalice. In a tournament, you're a little more worried, especially when Kamato's on the opposing team.
This is true.
Speaking of the opposing team, you know, obviously, you know, we don't want to reveal too much in the way of strategy, but what were you expecting?
Well, we were not expecting them to lead an A to Vanquish Chalice deck, I'll tell you that. That caught us by surprise. Well, anyways, we were, to not reveal too much, we didn't have, like, very in-depth conversations of they're going to bring these 3 players and they're going to bring these 3 decks to counter us. We were trying to stay more general. In the week after an expansion, it really is impossible to predict. Like, if this is something we could have done with the hindsight of ETS this weekend.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why the deck registration deadline was pushed up an hour.
Yeah, which makes sense. But, like, without that context that we all now have, it's really just impossible to predict. So we were trying to not screw ourselves over too hard in any matchup.
Right. Okay, well, with that, we will be going from our pregame interview. Once again, thank you so very much for doing this with us, guys, to fill up some of our extra time. But we will be going into the match. So the very first match will once again be Bradykin versus Kamato. And so we will be taking a very short break while that gets exactly set up, and we should be back within a minute or so.
Okay, sounds good.
that I've been playing it, but I did see their misses.
Oops.
Oh no, hearing myself. Terrible.
Yep, accidentally turned that on. I'm gonna close that now.
Oh yeah, I should close that too. I still have it up, but I had it paused.
Kamado, accept game, Kamado. Please.
Alright, perfect timing. I won my draft.
Okay, he accepted it. And we can just start.
Oh no, you guys are right next to each other in the list. Not gonna lie.
Be careful. Anyways,
okay.
this hand is...
Jesus, jumping around so much.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got it.
you.
Okay. What are thoughts on this hand? Like, it has a protect, which we'll really want later, because we only have 2 in the main board. And it has 3 lands and a 2 and 3 play. What it doesn't have is the payoffs later game. We'll need to draw those.
Ugh.
Doesn't really do anything against a good Chalice hand, right? Like,
Yeah, but
other
I
than
don't think
protect the first
any
channel.
hand really does much against a good Chalice hand.
You also don't have a guaranteed 2 and 3, right? Because you can't
Oh, that's true. I don't have
You
the
can't-
power.
play Diplo as both time and.
Yeah, I think that might just seal it against the hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
good point. I mean, this is slow, but at least we have later payoffs.
Yeah, we're on the play. So.
Also, this whole hand is shiny.
I was just gonna say that.
Most of my deck is not shiny. This whole hand is shiny. There
Okay,
we go.
well, we got something to do at least.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
very proactive. It's still something to do.
Yeah, but hey, we drew one of my least favorite cards in the game. All good. Wait, are they listening from our perspective on stream right now?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
It's a possibility.
They said they were going to start with us. Yeah, and both of the producers are in here. Yeah.
So we just drop the Sandstorm Titan, right? And they'll vanquish it, and this is just going to happen?
Yeah, I
much.
think so.
Okay. Goodbye,
We're
Sandstorm
probably
Titan.
gonna wisdom and then. Yep.
Yep, there's the vanquish. Now, especially because we just drew that Parliament, we are not dropping Naked Iron Thorns, right? We're getting the extra power from them.
Yeah, I agree. So we play the depleted sigil this turn and just pass them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go non-shiny first, right? So it has you have the highest likelihood of the shiny version living.
Yeah, no, I agree. I see nothing wrong with that strategy. Oh,
Yeah,
that's good. That's a good draw.
Yeah.
Now we need another power.
Yes. But we'll get there.
Okay,
So
so that gets
I
vanquished.
was kind of hoping he'd be Island's choice instead, so he could get some value. But
Okay, at least he's not chalicing this turn for what it's worth.
yeah.
There's no reason to use that Marshal. Drop Temple Scribe, see what happens.
I agree.
Yep.
Nothing really else to do. Okay, I think we actually hold the Iron Thorn for power at this point.
I
Actually,
think so.
Do we just play a
we're
bird
also
to
holding
start?
Descendant for power too, right? Like,
yeah, no, and we're at 7 out of 8.
Dude. Yeah.
I mean, also, he's already used 2 vanquishes.
yeah,
So
I think I like dropping them
answering with an
Iron
Eileen's
Thorn.
choice.
Yeah.
So drop the Ironthorn?
I think so.
Get in there, Shiny.
Yeah. He only has 4 silences. So he's 2 more Vanquishes and 4 more Desert Marshals to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, he'll have one of those. Let's just see what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's choice.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't counting choice because it doesn't deal with what we're planning, right? We're not planning on attacking.
If we draw power. If we don't draw power, this whole plan's kind of pointless.
It is true. We drew power.
Nice.
Okay, so we Ascendant and Seal right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And Protect would be a good draw, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now, is there an argument for not swinging with the Ironthorn?
There is, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't.
Yeah, we're actually.
We have
fine
no
with
Protect. We have no way of beating the Harsh Rule, anyways.
Yeah, and if he
So I don't
choices
think we
that,
can.
we have 2 Parliaments in hand, so we're okay with it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Get in there. Also, we have regained a state of the entire hand being shiny. Very important.
This is true.
You know what? If we manage to win this matchup, I'll try and shiny at the whole deck real quick in between rounds. I'll just have to crack another 120 packs and hopefully get enough stuff.
I don't think you have enough time in between rounds to do that.
Probably not.
Takes so long to open packs.
Okay, so then here's the plan. Someone DDoSes Buckwheat while I do that.
Alright, hold on, let me pull up the old...
So if they were waiting that long, they have the choice and they've opted not to use it.
Yeah, that makes me think they have both choice and harsh rule, and they were just deciding.
I agree.
Yeah, and we're just going to be eating it.
What they wanted to do.
They also know we don't have Protect if they were paying attention to pause windows.
I imagine they have Harsh Rule.
Yeah, we block this because there's no punish for it.
There's absolutely no.
Actually, wait a minute. No, channel would kill it anyways. There's no punish for it.
Yeah. Yep. Is there any consideration to throw out Desert Marshal, or is the silence just better?
I mean, we have 2 of them. I don't hate it. Just throwing out 1.
It's just 2 points of damage.
I can do it. I can get beyond that. We're not winning this match by playing slowly.
Yeah. See, I also knew we were going to draw another one, so.
Yeah.
So we run out 1 Parliament, right?
I agree. Yes.
Yeah, and it gets choiced. And...
I think it's absolutely 1. Definitely not 2. Definitely not 0.
If he choices it, then we throw out the second one.
I agree. Jeez.
Do we play out the
power
we so we can end of turn Marshal for more beats?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so. I think the value of like a Ascendant or something.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I agree.
Oh, that's much more fortunate.
Calculated.
There's no reason not to do it.
There is not.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for a Protect to do that.
We are not. Do we seek power to let them know? I don't think we do, right?
We don't. I don't think we do.
So.
Because we don't
actually draw like
know.
another Harsh Rule, they might consider not using it. They will use it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But they might be willing to rely on a choice to answer it if they don't think we have power.
That's true.
And we honestly don't mind drawing power that much, so there's not much value to the thinning. That 1 mana.
And
the
we're not
only
going to be
scenario that 1 mana is relevant is if we draw Seraph.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think the advantages to holding it are larger than the advantages to using it.
I agree.
Agree.
Okay.
No pause, so no wisdom. That's all that really tells us.
Yeah.
He didn't have any power up.
Or Desert Marshal, which he would have obviously played Desert Marshal if he had it.
There's the channel.
Yuck.
That was exact, too. Exactly 6. Ugh. Now do we play the Seek Powers in case of CRF? I think
we play at least
yeah,
one.
I
I'm
think we
just
play
waiting
one.
to play the power.
I think we play them both and don't play either. That's my guess. Don't play either power. Right?
Yeah,
What
I like that.
I guess we do play a power because what if we draw Parliament? He's already used 2 harsh rules.
Yeah,
right?
I like
so
that.
if we draw Parliament, then we want to.
Okay. I mean, we've already used 2 parliaments, but that's
how many Parliaments do we have?
4.
4. Okay, so I still think
Oh no, you're
that's
supposed to
reasonable.
always seek time sigils, man.
Why?
Because
No,
when you
I'm setting us up for the champion of progress off of 0.
Okay,
It has happened to me exactly once.
that's next level. I guess it's just as likely as hitting the
Sort
time
of
guy.
an excellent point. The fact is, a 24-24 champion would be just as lethal as a 36-36. But
We're not getting into this. This is not the factor.
Yeah, I guess I normally set time for the.
Is there any
but
value to dropping these marshals now?
I don't think so. No,
I don't
Okay.
think so.
We're probably gonna have to vanquish one of these things,
I agree.
and then just play the Keeler and pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're in like the 10% equity where you scoop on the ladder sort of spot, I think, right now. But
He's not even milled himself very much.
no.
It's only played what, 1 wisdom, 1 channel. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to silence those out of the air in all likelihood, but we don't do it now. Because if we draw a harsh roll this turn, we're playing it. I think. Yeah, so you're late, protect.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, so just end turn. So silence the bird of the air, double block it. Any objections to that line?
That seems reasonable to me. What does he have that pauses?
That can only be wisdom, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
Do we protect that?
So it's going to be 10?
Yeah.
That's a lot. I think we have to.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Okay. So that's his third channel, I think. Let's double check.
Second?
No, it's the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a second.
Definitely not looking great.
So this turn we'll be silencing the Kothon out of the air and then double blocking the Amber Acolyte.
Yes.
Yep. If that doesn't happen.
Or we will be being channeled again. I mean, I think it's still the line.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
Has to
I
be.
mean, yeah.
Got another wisdom.
So now you see is when we Seraph Elias the Broken Wing, and that's not even very helpful because it gets vanquished. Now.
And that's where we escape into concede.
Yeah. Now we play a power and concede is optimal line.
Yeah. That's how I expect that match to go, pretty much.
Yep. So we have sideboard plan already.
You put that in the team
I put it in a minute ago, or
Okay.
it's the latest thing.
Yeah, I see it. Yep, I agree. Do you like the reality wardens, even though they have like 9 billion vanquishes?
I mean, everything important in our deck gets vanquished. Giving it extra targets is useful.
Okay.
And it's better than the alternatives. If we took them out, we'd be bringing in either more vanquishes or more Combray healers, neither of which are helpful.
They are not. I agree.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless at least Reality Warden forces them to answer it.
Yeah. So we're gonna let them know that we're ready.
Yeah, I've told them I'm ready. He just said 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
So, is there anything particularly notable in their sideboard? There's a decent chance they brought in the permafrosts. They might have brought in the backlashes. What are thoughts on this opening hand? I think it's decent.
1 sec.
Are you good in there? Let's not shifting around at least. Okay.
This hand turns on the vast majority of draws in the deck, so...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Seraphs are really good.
Especially in a lower silence version. They're actually particularly good against his version.
Yeah. You use Channel or Harsh Rule or Desert Marshal. See 12 ways to deal with them. But Channel and Harsh Rule are like key cards. So
It's a good draw.
So I think
Scribe
I
or
like
Final.
scribing over. I think I like Scribe. What do you guys think?
I like Scribe.
Okay. That's good. So we're probably not playing an early Seraph. We probably find the way next turn and then Titan the turn after.
Yeah.
Unless we want to try and Seraph, Sandstorm, Titan stand together right before he can Harsh Roll.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah, the stand together definitely changes the game.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
you guys want to go down that line?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Okay, so we begin with Temple Scribe beats.
Yeah.
Then we play
And then Seraph.
non-players.
Yeah. Yeah. And he could like vanquish the Titan, but we're okay with that. We could also go double Seraph. How do you guys feel about that? I think Titan's probably better, but it's just...
Yeah, the double Seraph feels like it's a little too many eggs in one basket if he has 2 Harsh Rolls in hand.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree.
So we will begin once again with beats.
Yeah.
If he's thinking about this, that means he's thinking about trading with the Scribe, which means he doesn't have a Chalice in hand, is my interpretation. Either that or they were distracted and talking about something else, but...
Or they do have a Chalice, but they're not... They're seeing that we're going really aggressive. They're going to mess around with it. Either way, I think they're trying to decide whether they're going to go for the Chalice strategy. One way or the other. Okay, they
so
do
there's
the
the Vanquilith.
Titan.
So we can't play out Seraph next turn because then we get Harsh Rolled. So
No, we can't. Oh, that's right. You're right.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't have enough mana. So
Yeah,
what
so
we do...
We find...
See, here's the thing. If we play the Find the Wayland, we can Seraph plus stand together next turn. If we don't play it, we can hold up stand to this turn. I think we're actually okay with just this board getting Harsh Rolled, though.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Two way to the line that keeps stand together open this turn also telegraphs the shit out of it.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with that line. Yeah.
Okay, no pause, no Desert Marshal. Good to know. So we just play both Find the Ways.
Yes. Play Depleted Power, yeah.
He has a Backlash in hand.
Okay.
It's not a Protect, so he has a Backlash in hand.
Go ahead and Backlash this. Okay. But that kind of makes the Find the Way weak, or the Stand Together weaker. Alright, he's just not going to Backlash this, right?
No, he's not. I don't believe it. It would be a very bad play.
It does make Stand a little weaker, but I mean, if he has to get to 7, really, right? Because he's going to Harsh Rule, and then we're going to get Stand.
And he has to not give us an opportunity to end of turn stand a relevant board.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so we start off by swinging, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. We allow that to trade.
Is he going to do something here?
I think he's just decided it's worth trading.
But, like, you're waiting on him for a little bit. I was confused about that, but...
Oh no, that was me waiting, not him.
Oh, okay.
So now we Seraph untapped power?
Yeah.
I mean, it still telegraphs, but do we care?
I think we're past the point where we can care about that.
Yeah, I think by now they know we either have Stand or Protect.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they'll know it's Stand because we played the untapped land. Yeah, they're not giving us an opportunity to end of turn stand, but they also missed a power drop, which means they can't climb to 7.
Yeah.
So this is all actually very good for us. Okay, now here's the thing. We cannot play out a threat and hold up the stand together. And we really don't want to waste this power drop. So our two options are to play this power drop to set up stand plus another threat next turn, or we could hold it and wait to draw power. What are thoughts between those lines?
So you're saying we hold... We don't play anything this turn. Wait.
I'm saying I can see doing it both ways. We either play the power so we're at 7 next turn, and we are able to stand plus Titan. Or
stand
we
and get backlashed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but threaten the stand, which means they have to keep holding up power themselves.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Or we hold the power and hope for more land, which is a line I'm liking less. Also, we don't have good attacks this turn, which is unfortunate.
That's true. So yeah, I like playing the depleted power though.
So just play the power and pass?
Yeah.
Okay. They have a Desert Marshal now.
So they can Desert Marshal one of the Seraphs and still hold up Backlash. And now they're at 6 power, so they're... Yeah.
Yeah, they're also now 1 power away from being able to Harsh Rule and then Backlash the stand together.
Yeah.
As an aside, if that's been a Protect this whole time... Actually, no, it can't be, based on pause windows. We just start turn. So, depleted power is not what we were hoping for.
Not exactly.
No. Do we still go for the
I almost want to
Titan
say we
plus
play
stand?
Yeah, we Titan stand and don't play the power?
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the Titan at least opens up the ability to attack again.
Yeah.
Also, if they play a 7th power in Harsh Rule next turn, we don't stand, right? Because we know they'll backlash it, and we can keep the stand threat for later, or do we stand to force the backlash?
It's a tough one. If they get to 7 power, it's not going to be too hard for them to keep up 2 power for the rest of the game.
That's true.
But it really sucks.
Okay.
So I didn't have 7 power. That's good at least.
So, how do we want to play this turn? I think we start off with attacks with actually all 3.
Yeah,
We'll get
I agree.
8 damage through if they decide to trade the Amber Acolyte for a Seraph.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, they do have Marshall, right? They're gonna do.
Yeah, the Marshall will probably be a play afterwards. Okay, so they're gonna. Okay, do we allow that? I think we have to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we accept this fight. Then we kill the Acolyte. And then we play the Marshal plus the Seat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd prefer not to explicitly tell them we have another power in hand, but it's better than having to deal with more tapped power next turn. Also, this can potentially get us the mana next turn if we wanted to. Instead of Ascendanting, we could alt Seraph and hold stand together. I don't know if we'd do that, but it's an option.
Yeah. That's... I kind of like that. Yeah, it keeps the Ascendant as a threat for later. And
if we draw another power, then I think that's probably the line. But the thing is, the Ascendant dropping now with Stand Together Protection, drawing us 2 more cards, which could very well find us a Protect. There's so much value in that play while there's a Martial Ironthorn around. Okay, which one are they silencing? Okay. We have to allow that.
yeah.
What the Stand Together is really doing is making their Harsh Rule cost 2 more.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I think maybe we had to play this game as if they didn't have our... I don't know. It's tough, though. They've just drawn so many cards.
Yeah.
They almost... It's very likely they do have one.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because now we could just start alting the Seraph and have Protect for it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, all agreed then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
Not the worst, but
It's
So
not
we
really
swing
the
with
worst
the
at all.
Ironthorn.
Yeah.
Do we kill the 2-1 on the 1-1 or the 2-5? I'm leaning towards
I
the
think
2 smaller
we could-
ones.
Yeah, the 2 small ones.
yeah.
They're going to draw Chalice at some point, so...
And then we don't play the power and we pass?
I think so.
I agree.
Okay. Is there an argument for end of turn protecting the Seraph? I think the answer is no, because we can play out our whole and next turn we now have the double Aegis to fight off the
I think
potential
so.
Harsh Rule.
Yeah. This
So-
power's undepleted, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good call, though. Okay, so I think we start off with Seraphing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Choose a student. What is it?
I think we pass on that.
Yeah, we pass on that. And then we just bash for 6.
Yeah.
Sure. And then we just pass here.
Yeah.
If we can get him to trade his harsh roll backlash for this board, then we're in a decent position. So we now protect Seraph, agreed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which will get backlashed. Probably.
I would imagine, yeah. He's certain we have stand together, though, based on...
Yeah, but he also might not feel like he has a choice here.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't... Okay, so we start off with Mystic Sigil.
Mystic Sigil, yeah. I agree.
I think we don't cast the Seek, both not to tell him and because there's 2 Vodakins in the deck.
Yeah.
And we just pass the turn?
Yeah.
Oh, he passed. Excellent. Start turn. So he has like 3 billion Eileen's choices in hand, so we don't attack in all likelihood. Right? At least not yet. I mean, we start off with this. We start off with the Temple Scribe, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You draw and draw first, for sure.
Yeah, then we banner.
Okay.
Let me check how many choices. He's used 1 choice this game. He's done nothing the last turn. He has a choice in hand.
So
it will hit this.
Do we play the Mystic Ascendant and then swing for 8 with stand together back up?
That's what I was, thinking.
But it just feels risky. The line I was looking at was playing the Enforcer and then next turn playing the Ascendant and getting the 2 draws. Like, what punishes it? If we did that, he choices, we stand...
He only has 2 backlashes in the whole 90, right?
Yeah, so he'd need to have choice, backlash, harsh roll.
Yeah.
Which, you're right, is not that likely. So you want to play the Ascendant now and then swing?
Yeah. Then we get Aegis on both Ascendants. I think that's very, very valuable.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
if we don't have the Ascendant down when we play... If we don't... Basically, the risk in holding Ascendant is not having on the board when he forces our hand with stand together. Whether it's through us attacking and Island's choice, or him vanquishing, or him harsh rolling next turn. Yeah, you're right, he had 2 Island's choices. I think that's fine, though. Because we got this... Now the stand together got a real hit in, still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also got him to use 2 choice, and, we still have, like, all the parliaments. Yep. We don't want to get rid of those, too.
Now, if he has double Vanquish here, that sucks. We never got to draw off the Mystic Ascendant, but still, the Mystic Ascendant, the 2 Mystic Ascendants plus the stand together will have traded for 2 choices and 2 Vanquishes in that case, which isn't terrible. Yeah. It's 3 for 4 and valuable cards on each side. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
So now we draw Vodakinn.
He has like a Vanquish or a choice, but yeah.
We win. Damn.
Okay, so
I think we just
play the Time Sigil.
Yep.
Play the Time Sigil, yeah.
Draw Vodakinn.
Oh.
I tried.
So we bash and then don't play out our hand, right?
I agree. He's pretty low.
If he does nothing, which is incredibly unlikely, but if he doesn't do anything, we can lethal him next turn. So, like, very easily. Yeah. Like, the Enforcer feels weak to harsh roll, which he very well could have.
I don't think I want to... Has he played any harsh rolls yet? He's played 1 harsh...
1?
Right?
He's played 1, and he just drew 3 cards.
Yes, I don't like playing out anything else.
Yeah.
Same.
We still have 2 Ascendants, 2 Seraphs, 2 Vodakins as our big win cons left, and the 4 Parliaments.
And Parliaments, yeah.
Yeah, we should not forget about them. I'm now realizing that the art for Temple Scribe is very clearly based off of Jace from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Specifically, I think that's what he was wearing during like his story with Tamio. Anyways, not the point.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't want to flash on the Desert Marshal.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I should have absolutely.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, my fault. So we play the Enforcer now, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to.
And there's no reason to play Power.
No, definitely
No.
not.
But yeah, my bad on that. Sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, no, he looks very similar to Unraveler of Secrets or whatever.
Okay, so the Desert Marshal on step wouldn't have mattered very much. He'd be at 7 right now, but the Desert Marshal would be a dead attacker anyways.
There's no
Also
reason to
found a
flash it
chalice.
in now, right?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Punch
Get him.
him. Now he tries to
Especially-
Desert Marshal it,
We can protect, yeah.
and we protect. Oh, or doesn't.
I think we would, yeah.
Yeah, I think we would. We didn't go for it. Oh, he'd rather draw cards, so that makes sense.
38 cards from a milling. That's the plan.
We don't have a mill card yet in Eternal, right?
Well, we
I
have
guess
mill
that's
for
kind of
them,
untrue. We have that
milling
one
yourself.
stupid purple guy that can, like, mill your opponent.
Oh,
Like,
mill their one
One card.
unit. Yeah, no.
Not really getting there.
It's a fair bit of self-mill, but not, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's finally found the chalice. And he's just bought himself another turn on life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely no reason to marshal.
I agree.
And no reason to keep drawing marshals. Stares angrily at my own cards.
Yeah,
No pause. There is no marshal.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
that's good.
There's no reason to play anything, right?
I agree.
I agree.
But the no marshal is very important for if we draw a Voda.
Yeah. When we drove it.
When, right. There's 10 big wing cons in here. Just need to find them. That's not even including, like, Iron Thorns and Sandstorm Titans and Reality Wardens. There's beef in here.
Which are not great against a 1/8, even if we silence the 1/8.
No, they're not particularly good against the 1/8, but
Iron Thorn's okay. We're only...
yeah, the
That's
Iron
Iron
Thorn is relevant.
We are at 12, that's right.
Yeah, we're at 12, so...
Okay, Rek keeps on swapping between spectating and not spectating like every 30 seconds. I'm really curious what he's doing.
We'll have to go back afterwards and...
Probably trying to distract you.
It's throwing
He's
you
clearly just peeking my hand, going to tell it to Kamado.
mind gaming you. Oh, interesting.
So definitely hold on end step. We want to see how many
Yeah.
unexhausted units he has.
Yeah,
And we can talk about
putting my hands away from the keyboard right now.
Yeah. Okay. Because even if it's not lethal, I think we can have an interesting discussion about it.
I agree.
So what could he do with this remaining 5 mana? What are they thinking about? They're probably thinking about, like, playing another creature versus holding up an Eileen's Choice.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I mean, really, Yeah, I guess Island's Choice for Great Parliament, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they've drawn a Desert Marshal and are thinking about like playing another Chalice versus holding it up, or I don't know.
Have they activated one Chalice this turn? They've activated both their Chalices
Both
this
of
turn,
them.
right?
Yeah, they did both.
Yeah, so they've drawn 3
So
cards.
they definitely shouldn't play Desert Marshal right now if they have one.
No, they would wait. But they're factoring that in, at least, if they have one.
Because, like, if they play out nothing else relevant, we lethal them. That's relevant.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we do force them to trade with it.
Yeah, exactly, and it can't get chaliced. I still like it.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
What is happening?
They've
No
decided
blocks?
blockers good
One of
enough.
the best players in Eternal is throwing a game away?
What is...
They have to have a
We-
Desert Marshal, right? Like, there's no
They
way.
must, but we double Desert Marshal and go for it, because then they have to
Yeah.
trade 2
Yeah,
things.
and we definitely silence the Lumen Defender, and nothing else really matters, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the other silence will be on the buffed Amber Acolyte, that one.
Sure.
Important decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ace
Swing
face.
for the win. And oh my
Oh my god!
Okay, I want to hear some team audio from that. Like,
So that's all required. A God Hand followed by a throw. That's what this matchup took.
I want to know who decided that.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in 1 minute, guys. But
Yeah, same. I gotta use
Okay.
the restroom real quick.
You guys are leaving me alone for mulligans? Oh no.
Are they starting like? Oh, you're in it already. Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
All right, I'll look. Oh well, I think you got a easy decision there.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay, go. It's fine.
All right. Oh, this hand looks pretty good.
Yeah. The power is a little awkward, but it's navigatable.
Yeah.
I'm coming in. Sorry.
Hey.
Where you at? Okay. Don't jump. Okay.
Don't jump? Did I just hear that correctly?
The friends
name
list.
Yeah.
Because
I
Kamada's
was
right
like-
below you.
Are you playing a platformer game right now?
Somebody outside
they,
his window.
they have a Marshal in hand.
Okay.
Do we just drop Seraph anyways?
I think so, right?
I think, yeah.
I mean, okay. They decide not to marshal Seraph? Are you sure it's not a protect?
I don't think they bring... Why would they bring Protects in this matchup?
I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of weird they wouldn't marshal Seraph there. But,
Anyways, swing.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they would bring Protects in. I don't know.
No, you're right. They wouldn't. Maybe they're just being really conservative with their marshals.
Does anyone have a problem with dropping Sandstorm Titan?
I do not.
Nope.
It's gonna get vanquished. That's fine. We have Protect for the Seraph.
Yeah. Takes the vanquish away from the Mystic Sun.
Yep.
That was just instant. Poor Sandstorm Titans.
Nice.
Yeah. So just swing?
Yep.
Yeah, are we proactive with this thing too?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's thinking about marshalling now.
We definitely stand together in response to that, right?
Now, there's a slight argument for if he marshals, then attempts to double block, we stand together, kill them both, keep our guy, and to bait the block.
I think it's better to save the two. Like
Actually, wait. Do we protect this and then bait the double block and stand together?
I think that's wasting too much.
Yeah, I think that we want, like, those are very valuable, right? The saves. So
yeah,
I think we just stand and then let him.
I think we made it very clear we have either protect or stand together now. So I think we just stand now. That's my gut, but
okay.
I don't hate your line either, though.
Like, my worry about this line is that then he vanquishes it.
Oh, that's fair. Oh yeah, let it resolve then. Yeah, let it resolve. I agree.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a better line. That's not the line I was describing, but that's a better line.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm going with your first line. Yeah.
Actually, that's not a line I ever said. It's just better than the lines I said.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't play the Enforcer, right? Because then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an okay harsh roll we give him.
Yeah.
There's no particular need of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
That's fine.
Play Scrib. Or play Jace, as I'm always going to think of it now. Swing.
Yeah.
We're okay with any blocks he does. We still don't play Enforcer, right?
I agree.
I agree. I am just always going to see Unraveler of Secrets now. Like,
the story for that is hilarious because it's so unreadable because they're trying to tell the story from the perspective of him being mad.
Yeah.
So,
it's
like,
really weird.
A solid 60% of the text just isn't happening.
Okay. I haven't read much Magic Story. I read, like, the Amonkhet Magic Story. I think that's about all the ones I've read.
This
started
is the
at Amonkhet?
Shadows.
The Amonkhet story makes so little sense without the Kaladesh story, though.
Did I read any of the Kaladesh story? I read, like, the last couple chapters. I don't know.
Anyways, we don't stand. We just keep going. Right?
It's getting tempting. But I think you're right. Actually, I kind of like... okay, well, no.
Okay, yeah.
I was
agreeing. Silence? Before... No, we don't, right?
No. Silence what?
Just to have another stand catch.
What is he going to do that'll make us stand at this moment?
I don't know, not block, and then we get in for 8, put him to 4. Is that crazy? Then we have 4 Aegis units, that any 2 are lethal. Or am I misreading the situation?
I mean... That is intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm an aggro player at heart here.
I just feel like even in that scenario, the Marshal's better off as a surprise than as part of the stand together.
Okay.
There's also the chance that he does, like, Kothon and then chalices it, and we want this.
Like, do you guys want to stand together this, or do we just hit him for 5?
I do. I think
he didn't block.
To be the aggressor here. If he doesn't block, I think you stand. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think we're about to get backlashed, actually.
That's too bad. I don't think we're going to be able to play around that, fortunately. But Marshall's, this is still decent.
Now we have him at 7.
Yeah.
We pass.
I mean, as he has, like, Lumen Defender here, we're doing all right.
I was kind of hoping he'd harsh roll this now, so I could just drop a Reality Warden and say, fight me.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he swings with the 4-3.
I don't think he's ever going to swing at us again.
No, probably not.
I mean, you definitely don't play around the double Desert Marshal last game, but
You
I still
don't,
don't think
I
the
guess,
swing
but
was
like
right.
still,
But it
even
wasn't a
with
good
one
play,
Desert
even if
Marshal,
there was 0 Desert Marshals.
Yeah,
I have a lot of respect for Kamado and the whole team. That was a flop.
I would agree.
Anyways, we don't develop them. Do we develop the Marshal? I don't see a reason.
I don't think so. No. I feel like I pushed the wrong line in the face of that backlash. They've had these backlashes. They only have 2. I don't think you should play around at 2 of, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong
Okay.
about that.
Do we
Just
swing with
play
everything? What is the bad scenario if we swing with everything?
There isn't one. Well, actually, he eats a 1/1, but that 1/1 doesn't have much
He
value.
trades with the other 1/1, and then he takes 3.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Then we play Reality Warden.
Yeah.
Do we play Warden or do we play a bird and hold up the
Bird with protect. Yeah, I don't hate that actually.
Because the bird's a
I feel
2-turn
that
clock,
bird.
right? Depending on what he
Yeah.
takes here, I guess makes it slightly different. But
His block is confusing me.
He's double blocking.
he's
the
playing
zero.
around stand together.
Yeah,
I guess.
this plays around stand about as well as he can.
Yeah, no, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the fact that it should have been the 1/1 blocking the 1/1, not the 2/1, but whatever.
No,
So
that plays around stand.
Yeah.
I think they played around stand the exact same. Oh, I'm seeing what you're saying. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
You're right. So you guys want to play Parliament?
I think so.
Because
I
the
like
other
Parliament.
argument would be to play Valkyrie Enforcer. It's a slower clock, but it can't be vanquished or choiced.
Okay. That's
Yeah, actually, I like that even better.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It also lets us
You're
hold
gonna-
up either desert or protect.
Silence Jace.
but which Jace? Silencing
It's
the
up to you.
Jace. He can't be mad anymore.
Ooh. You've
I
cleared
swear
his
to God,
thoughts.
if that ends up being relevant.
You were pretty much Tamio right there. He just cleared his thoughts. He's good to go now.
Exactly. I mean, Valkyrie Enforcer doesn't exactly look like Tamio.
I think
Okay.
we protect, right?
Yeah.
So now we wish we had parliamented. But I still think you were right. But I think, yeah. Okay.
So we hit for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
And
here's
then
the tough part.
Bird.
We play the other enforcer.
We drop the other Enforcer, he's forced to harsh roll, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Which chances are he has it.
I mean, but birds. I guess it's either.
Yeah, he has 24 out of 75 cards. Chances are he has one of his harsh rolls.
See, but if we play bird any harsh rolls, then we save the bird and we win.
Save the bird.
Oh no,
with-
we don't have.
We use the protect
Never
already.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I was
this allows
talking
us to end of turn Marshal and bash him down to 2. Also, we have to silence the other Jace.
Hydar messaged me right then, so I was slightly distracted.
Yeah, if he doesn't have Herschel, we just win, which is nice. And even if he does, we have more threats, which is also nice.
You need to
I feel
start.
okay about this.
You need to draw power, but
He's not just slamming Herschel. He might be thinking about whether he wants to chalice the 1/1 before Herschel or develop a unit after Herschel.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Chance just doesn't have it.
there is a chance.
They've only drawn
Like, he's only drawn 5 cards since, the last
Yeah.
time he had action.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Do we let this hit us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it matters.
we do. We do. Probably means he has Herschel, but
Yeah.
okay.
And
And he plays around Desert Marshal, which is smart. So we don't flash it in, right?
Well,
I mean, are we okay with this trade that he then can't chalice it?
Oh, yeah. Well, is he going to chalice?
Is he gonna
on his
chalice
end
it?
step right now? Where are we? Are we waiting on us, or are we waiting?
Yeah, we're waiting on us right now.
oh, okay.
Then I think I like it. Right?
I think I do.
Yeah. It doesn't let him chalice. Yeah.
Also, keep Jace's silenced under all circumstances. Swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
And
we
just reality
reality warden.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Is he thinking about marshalling this? He can't be, right? He doesn't have anything that cares about its tenth.
They might just be
it would
having a
give him another
conversation.
chalice. It would give him
Yeah.
another chalice draw if he just is looking to draw.
Oh,
cards.
that's true. Yeah, it's just spending his
Yeah.
power more efficiently.
If
Yeah.
he's just searching for something, then
They also now know we don't have a protect, which is useful information for them.
For the next channel, yeah. Okay.
What?
Well, I think we do it, right?
yeah.
Well, yeah, we play the Ascendant, because...
Yeah.
Here.
Draw that
Now
next
in
attack.
desperation mode. Otherwise known as draw another stand and get our 8th power mode for parliaments.
And have him never draw another Herschel. Ugh. I think we just do Parliament. Or do we do... If we go Iron Thorn? No.
I like Iron Throne more than Parliament, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we swing and... Like, this trade is happening at some point. We can't stop it.
That's true. So
And
I
it
think...
stops them from chalicing it and making this a
Well,
real
the way we
thing.
stop it is by Desert Marshalling, but we've already used 2 of them, right?
Yeah,
3 of them.
I think we swing.
2 of them.
1.
We've used Desert Marshal and 2 Enforcers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that gone... I think I still like Iron Thorn more than Parliament in this moment.
Why, though? Like...
Because I think the Parliament's going to end up being our win con when we find a second stand together.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
I don't think it's going to get the job done in this moment. I think it can get the job done later.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah. If he was at 8, I'd probably 8 or less.
Yeah, if he
I'd
was at
probably
8,
go
then
the other way.
we go for it.
Yeah, but him being at 10's annoying.
Oh, God.
Channel number 3.
I question his sequencing, but...
Oh yeah, he missed one damage.
Well, now we have to Parliament for blockers.
Yep.
Does he really have a backlash now? Okay.
He does.
Okay, we lost.
Okay. We made it closer than I thought we were going to.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Leave up Skycrag.
Yep.
I briefly forgot. Okay.
Okay.
I had to check.
So you drew both backlashes that game, right?
Okay, so I gotta be careful about which Skycrag list I'm bringing. This one. Yes. Team Tournament Skycrag. Okay. Yeah, I know how to fix this. Change my other Skycrag's portrait.
Oh, God, now we have 2 people with C. I'm deleting Kamado. I'm not taking the risk.
I was tempted at doing that.
So you guys prepared a sideboard for this, right?
Yeah, I'll post it again. You can definitely critique because I am not certain. I ended up keeping all our X1s, which sucks with the Alpine trackers, so I'm open to maybe cutting some, but I feel like we need to apply a lot of pressure too, which is the tough part.
So we bring in the backlashes, we bring in the morning stars, we bring in the Drake. What do we bring out? Bring out the rock slides and the Shogun scepters?
Yeah.
I was thinking that rock slide wasn't the worst in this matchup because they have a lot of cheap dorks.
It's not terrible, but like it only is good in those exact against temple scribes and desert marshals. Exact. Like it's just so narrow still. It might still be okay. It might be that we put it in over like an Oni run and a Pyro Knight or something. I'm not certain. No, that's like one of those things I was open to discussion about. Because yeah, it is burned to the face, not much, but and it also yeah, it can kill those little guys before they get to challenge them sometimes. But that situation doesn't come up that often.
Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking about the morning stars. Just because of how vanquish heavy our opponent is.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll probably be taking that out.
I mean, actually, no. I like the morning stars because of Snowcrest, Yeti, and Vadius. And
yeah, like they're great if you can get them on an Aegis unit, but that won't.
There's only 2 of them, and there's 8 Aegis units, so that math lines up really well.
That's
true. It just.
But what makes them better than the Scepters here?
Overwhelm against their little chaff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, they'll probably bring out some amount of the vanquish favorite or choices.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very fair point that I should be considering. They'll be bringing out probably all of the almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they might leave in choices for obliterates, but other than that, they'll be bringing stuff out.
Yeah, I would assume they take out vanquish.
I think we keep the 1-drops. We need to kill them early and quickly.
I think so too.
Yeah, and I like 1-drops over rock slide because I'd rather like force them to trade with your guys. Worst case, right? Like like oh, you want to throw your temple scribe or whatever and Oni Ronin? I don't really care.
So what are we waiting on right now? Are we waiting production person?
You can let them know that we're ready if you want, but yeah.
Oh, he forgot to tell us. Okay, we can go.
So we go to Moles. I'll challenge Kamado then. Well,
he just said you're good to go.
I'll just message Kamado in game. I don't want to just challenge Kamado without confirmation that he's ready for a challenge. That's always annoying. He's like in the middle of something. Ready. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I want to use TT, Skycrag, except TT, Skycrag, main deck. There we go. Okay.
So nice. Your name was on the bottom. That makes it easier.
Okay. Unfortunately, I think I have to ship this hand. It is 2 good cards, but 5.
Are you on the play or the draw?
The play.
Nice.
But yeah, I agree. You ship this hand.
Yeah.
Like, if we could turn 2, launch a Super Yeti at them, then there'd be a discussion. But this is much better.
If any of those were, this is a much better. So obviously just lead Roni.
Buckwheat seems to have taken to my policy of delete the enemy team.
Yeah.
Wait, did he actually do it? No, he didn't actually delete me.
Okay,
It wasn't
so
that
I
bad for us this
play Rekenner Outlaw pre-combat to hide the rock slide,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to hide the fact that I don't have a torch.
The clicking name thing wasn't that bad this time because Child was on the bottom, so the list
Yeah.
normally seems to like move up, not down.
It moves both directions, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
It is a fickle mistress. Anyways. Yeah, you swing here. We don't have a way of hiding the rock slide without telling him we don't have a torch.
Yeah, so it's even money either way. I think I should play the Pyro Knight, because we're on the play, we get a beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Well, it's annoying, but not the worst. I'm definitely going to permafrost it.
Yeah.
Now we just got to be aware of the Desert Marshal, silencing the permafrost.
Yeah.
Also, our top thing has Warcry 5, for what it's worth.
Which could be worth quite a bit if our top thing is an Alpine Tracker. Or Soulfire Drake. I'm actually kinda okay with this.
Okay, that one's
Or that.
okay. That's an okay giant guy also. I'm looking
Okay.
I think I don't Cinder Yeti this. Or actually, do I Cinder Yeti and just smash in with everything?
Like, if you,
And then hold
like,
the champ? Actually,
I
no.
like that.
He has 4 islands choices. So I just want to get in damage right now. Wait a minute, is it like lethal? It puts him to 3. So if I permafrost the Combra healer and just play the champ, I just almost win on the spot. And I had the rock slide for another 2. Yeah, it's got to be that. If we get this,
but see, here's the thing: if you Cinder Yeti and then he harsh rules, then you can champion Ethereum anyways.
He doesn't have the second green currently.
That's true.
And like,
if
he's holding up for Eileen's choice, that's fine. He doesn't know we have this. He doesn't know he needs to do that.
That's true. Okay, I'll go with that.
Like, he knows we drew our war cries. He doesn't know what they're on.
Yeah, that's true. So he knows we warped the Cinder Yeti, so he knows that. But yeah.
Okay. Now he has the big green.
But I think we might have lethal now.
Do we have lethal through a Desert Marshal? Yeah, we do because.
Wait a minute. No, I don't. Do we quite have lethal?
So we.
Wait. So I think what we do is.
I think we just gotta play the Champion of Fury and attack.
Yeah. So if he marshals, then you can rock slide both 2/1s.
Exactly.
If he doesn't have marshal, then
you rock slide his face.
Pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Yeti swing.
Yeah.
God, that is just a terrifying sight.
Oh, what does he make? What sound does he make? Or something like. Says some gibberish.
I don't know what sound he makes. I've been trying to figure out this whole time what that weapon is that he's holding. Because it looks like it's like Illidan's glaive or something.
I think it's just carved bone.
But I'm pretty sure it's got another blade going out the back. It's
So
not.
4,
That could
5,
just
7,
be the
8,
hills.
9, 10, 11. We kill him with rock slide.
Yeah, it's
6
or 10.
Right.
Wait,
So we rock slide the Amber Acolyte and his face right now.
No,
I
think
you have
this
lethal
thing
with 2
brings him to
damage
2.
rock slide to his face. I think, right?
Okay. I don't think I do, but.
Well, 4 overwhelm, and then 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he should be at 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. I miscount.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I'm pretty sure you just rock slide his face, and we got it. Yeah.
And because he doesn't have any main deck backlash. Yeah.
Or protects.
Okay. Well, that went alright.
Good start.
Yeah. I still think I like the Yeti the turn earlier, but or the champion turn earlier, but I'm not certain.
I also think I do. Mainly because he didn't have the second Justice yet. So
Yeah.
But he very well could have been hiding it. He played an Amber Acolyte the previous turn.
that's true.
Okay. So let's
Didn't he play the second Justice?
After he played another Amber Acolyte.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or after he played his first Amber Acolyte.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think we're all in agreement on the sideboard plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go then. Kamado's ready, so I'll challenge him.
Fingers crossed for being on the play again.
Okay, Buckwheat actually deleted me. It's pretty funny.
Okay. Team tournament Skycrag versus Chalice. Let's play. Okay.
So they probably bring in what protects.
Let's see their list. They're bringing in protects. They're bringing in permafrosts. I don't think they're bringing in backlashes.
Yeah, I don't think they're bringing backlash.
They might be bringing in rune hammers.
Yeah, I could see an argument.
Actually, no,
they're absolutely bringing in rune hammers.
So,
it's one of their best cards.
I still think from the perspective of Stone Scar, which is a lot weaker.
Yeah. It's weaker, but you still bring it in, I think. But yeah. You probably just don't have it in the sideboard usually if Stone Scar is the main thing you're thinking about. But what do we feel about this hand? It has a decent aggressive start and a decent end game, but not much in the middle.
Oh wait, let me. Did I just spectate the wrong person? I don't know who the hell this is.
Okay, if it's not Kamado or me, then just
no, it's someone named Carpola.
Okay.
If Carpola is currently listening, sorry.
Okay, so
are you on the play or the draw?
The play or the draw? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think the hand can make it on the draw.
I don't think I like it.
Be a lot more considered.
Yeah, so I'm gonna redraw this. It's interesting, but yeah, just that middle ground is slacking.
Oh, ew.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't great. Yeah, it just doesn't have the influence that we need.
The one or
so
two.
I think I just lead Fire Sigil here. And
yeah.
See what happens.
Well, I can tell you what your next draw is going to be.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were going to draw a Lumen Shepherd and then put a Katana on the Wisp. Clearly.
Now I play the Primal Sigil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of punishing if I draw C.
Healing for fire, but
what? Yeah, Dippling for fire is interesting there.
I mean, we probably will be next.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I Diplo for fire, and then I play Yeti and the Katana. Right, I got to get through my deck.
Yeah.
Ick, but yeah.
I think you have to. And it's not that bad. We do have a Cinder Yeti. So...
Yeah, and another one on top.
Well, we are going to be Cinder Yetiing until the end of time.
Yeah.
Is he going to swing with the 2-1?
He might.
I could see it.
Didn't.
That makes things odd.
So we permafrost the 2/5 then? Just pass the turn?
Yeah. Ew. But yeah. Like, if we drawn a Primal, we could have swung with the 4-1, and then after combat Alpine Tracker.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would have actually fallen for it. Anyways, I think we just start Cinder Yetiing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
We're playing Yeti Tribal now.
He probably Desert Marshals and eats it, but we really can't play around.
No.
Yeah, that's just gonna happen. It's like...
Yeah. Yeah, this hand is just bad. I think I just trade here. Yeah, obviously. I mean, right?
I don't think you trade. The way we get back in this game is by getting a value Alpine Tracker.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
If you draw undepleted Primal.
The other kind of Primal. I think I just played the champ, right?
Yeah, we just bash for 7.
Yeah.
But if he chalices the Combrate Healer next turn, which would be insanity, but Okay.
Is he gonna alpha again? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, now we get to hit him for 7 and kill 2 of his units. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with this.
I think Kamado might have forgotten the archetype he's playing.
There's an argument to trying to punch you down, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a
You
good
try
argument.
to play that slow game against the aggro deck, and then they just like triple obliterate your face, and you're like, okay, well that sucked.
Now he's gonna channel my face now, right? No, Harshal. Okay.
Harsh rule. Okay, now we draw fire.
lot
Or
worse.
undepleted in general, and punch him in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many marshals has he used? Just 1, right? Yeah.
Just one, but I still would go for it here.
Yeah, you still go for it. We'll be salty if it happens.
He doesn't have many cards. Okay.
But I think we dropped
I
the
think I
war.
play Outlaw and Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have to play like his entire deck is just full of Eight of the Horrors at this point. We have to kind of ignore what he's doing.
Basically, yeah.
Except for, when he does something useful. Like that.
That's annoying.
So we just play out a Cinder Yeti and don't, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it worth for the double war cries?
Like we lose our Outlaw in exchange for
2 damage and 2 war cries.
2 damage and 2 war cries.
I don't know Skycry well enough. I can't make that call.
The war cries are really nice if they land on the right units.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
I think I like it actually.
Plus, like we are getting low. we kind
Yeah,
of
we have the. Yeah, exactly.
right. Like we might just be dead next turn. In all honesty, like he just gets channeled and punches. us
Channeled
for
and
6.
attacked. Yeah, we're just dead. Yep, I agree.
So
Although I suppose we could have held up backlash for the channel.
I thought about
Yeah,
it,
but
but I
that
don't
would
know.
require us being good players.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
So we're alive.
5 turns ago.
the only way we stay alive is by obliterating the 4.
Yeah, the owl. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And then next turn, we're going to be doing the even better play of the defensive Soulfire Drake.
Yep.
So just everyone get in the right headspace for that.
There is no right headspace.
Yeah, there's just no right hit. I'm not prepared. Okay.
Oh,
I mean, actually, obliterating the Kothon is, I think, the higher percentage play.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
as in it actually has a shot at winning the game.
Yeah.
Plus the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, now when the defensive Soulfire Drake is dropped, it can actually kill the Temple Scribe without dying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that whole sentence was just sadness.
Hmm.
Actually,
Cinder
Soulfire
Yeti.
Drake gets us
Cinder Yeti.
killed
Yeah,
by
Cinder
Vanquish.
Yeti.
I think the Cinder Yeti's a better play.
Yeah. No, you gotta
And
have
it
the
holds up the backlash, yeah.
Oh,
I
sorry.
almost said, why
just
didn't you
realized
hold
that
the
was
power for Mystic Ascendant? Then I
I'm
realized
sorry,
I
guys.
had problems.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, so I like Soulfire. Well, actually, do I
I
actually
like
no,
I like Pyronite.
I
And
like
I like
Pyronite.
attack with Cinder Yeti, then play Pyronite. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hold up backlash and we're threatening lethal. So he has a Desert Marshal, I think.
No, he's thinking about jumping in case we obliterate him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if he had a Desert Marshal, then we just died.
I backlash this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, we won this game, maybe.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, we lost.
Were we not supposed to attack last turn? I don't think.
I think we were supposed to attack.
Maybe we weren't
We got
supposed to
too many war
backlash
cries
the
on that
draw.
Pyronite.
Maybe we weren't supposed to backlash the draw spell since we were dead
I
to
don't
the
know,
removal.
but
I mean,
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's like a really tough one.
So do we want to change the sideboard at all?
No, I think I like the sideboard plan.
Okay.
I think it worked. We didn't draw a single Aegis that whole game, or a single 1 or 2 drop in
hand
our
was
opening
really
hand.
We drew
awkward.
one, but yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
like
did
that
draw
was a
Thaddeus.
terrible draw, and we almost got there.
Almost, yeah. Well, unfortunately,
Death by Temple Scribe.
this is just a 1 power. I'm shipping it back.
Oh, you got back into game quick.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to lead Snowcrest Yeti and plan on playing Snowcrest Yeti plus Power Knight next turn.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, if he plays a Temple Scribe, is there an argument for doing the Outlaw instead
I'm
next
on the
turn?
play. He can't play a Temple Scribe next turn. But yes, there would be.
Yeah.
Well, when he plays a Brash Shorthorn, no.
So I just play. It doesn't
on.
really matter. He's tapped out, so I'm just gonna play out my stuff and then attack to hide the fact that I don't have a torch. But, yeah,
I like it.
no Kothon. Okay, sweet. And
Nice.
then just a space, right? I'm okay with this trade. Like I don't have rock slides. In my
Yeah, we're
hand,
doing
so
that. I'm wondering if we Vadius first to keep hiding instants.
I
Sure.
like that. Yeah.
He's not going to block any differently. He's definitely going to block a Yeti. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's nice just to keep hiding it.
Yeah.
Dude, he draws those every game, man.
We can't attack here. I think, right? We just play the outlaw and pass.
Yeah.
Like, we can hold up the backlash on the harsh rule, and we just need a torch or a katana or a morning star.
Yeah.
Permafrost. Anything.
Permafrost would be the absolute best draw.
Yeah.
Now do we go for it?
I mean, if we do it and then he harsh rolls, then we'll have 5 power left on board, but we'll be pretty low on resources in hand.
I was also thinking about attacking, but I guess we don't do that.
I'm leaning towards holding back on the outlaw.
Okay, I'm just passing the turn here.
Like, it's the same result if he harsh rolls us, which he very well might.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right. This is an iffy scenario here.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think we do pass.
Yeah, like if you A-spaced, then we'd play the outlaw afterwards. But
Okay, so hopefully he goes for harsh roll, yes.
Yeah. He's playing like that. Desert Marshal Silence Thaddeus make he is going for harsh roll.
Yeah.
unless whatever they drew this turn changed their minds on that.
Although unfortunately our board still kind of sucks if we.
Yeah, we need
It's a lot better if we get an answer to that Combra healer, but yeah.
Draw the
Yeah,
perma or
exactly.
something.
Okay. I think we just A-space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
probably torch kill Combre.
Yep.
And then hold up backlash? Question mark.
Yep.
Probably.
I agree with hold up backlash. Yeah.
What would make him pass the turn? Is he sitting on like a lot more marshals?
Probably gonna trade Marshall. Yeah, he could have more Marshals.
Because he's not holding it up for an Eileen's choice. That's just not
He
a
could have
good
a Wisdom.
Another
He
marshal.
has Marshall. So yeah, he's silencing Vadius. That makes sense. So
Yeah,
now he
so
can
block
make us
skill.
trade Vadius and or that Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to torch the Combra healer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. No. Well,
Yeah, so you were right about him having a wisdom, probably, unless that was a protect. But I don't buy that being a protect.
I think we play
I
out
think
the
he'd
outlaw
use it.
now, right?
If we play the outlaw and he harsh rolls, we lose the game.
That's true, so I'll just pass.
And I think he does have it.
Yeah, this is... Do I
I don't know.
backlash this?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake last game. I'm starting to think that. But, yeah. Yeah, it was a mistake last game, now that I really, really think about it. But,
yeah, I think I agree there.
oh, attack.
I think we swing and then play out one unit.
I think it's the outlaw, too, because it has much better attacks on this board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Arshel.
So harsh roll. No.
Nope. Okay, he just didn't have good blocks on this.
Yeah. He wasn't gonna jump, so I might as well.
And I just pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if I draw some power at some point, maybe. And if he keeps on drawing absolutely nothing, which he appears to be. He probably has a
Yeah.
Desert Marshal
Now
now, though.
Although he's played 2 already, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's played 2 already.
Keep on
Okay, he didn't
passive.
attack or chump. That's a.
That was a
Now
weird
he
one,
has
yeah.
harsh roll.
He might have been playing around a haste unit. Like a haste Champ
Or
Fury.
champion. Yeah.
Now he has a harsh roll.
Oh, he played around another backlash. Didn't attack. Oh shit. That's would
No,
be
I
nice
just
if we
played
had
Nutty
power.
Ronin. Yeah.
God, that would be lethal.
We would have won if we had power.
Well, I mean, we're at 23. I think we're gonna have time for that. Well,
Yeah.
that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, we just
We
do
still
it.
play
you
it.
still just do it
Yeah.
because he has to trade for
Yeah.
Oni Ronin.
That's true. Yeah.
Oni Ronin now kills both of us.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, we're looking pretty good. He has one card that has to
Yeah.
be.
And we're 1 power away from starting our, end game train here.
Yeah. Like, one of those cards have to be Vanquish or something like that.
Okay.
And
I think I just Drake, right?
yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be Drake.
Yeah.
It
I don't think
loses
I don't think there was a
Desert
pause for Desert Marshal at the end of last turn.
Plus, he's already
Yeah.
played 2 Desert Marshals, and he
Yeah.
hasn't drawn that many cards. Okay.
That's a good sign. He could have power into Island's Choice. Backlash, but
Protect. Okay.
not Island's
Not
Choice.
anymore.
Did
So
we
now we
see
might have
any
Protect,
Islands choices
but that's
or
it.
backlashes last game?
I don't know. I'm going for it, though.
Yeah, you just go for it. We're not playing around anything here. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, there we go.
Alright.
Well, I think we are now stopping to be the perspective from being listened to on the stream.
Yeah.
So goodbye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream. Thanks for joining.
That's the first time I've won a feature match in a very, very long time.
Thanks.
Yes, maybe we can back here.
Yeah, maybe we should stop typing, start talking.
Gee, I don't like feeling pressured into these things.
Yes, I think Vanquish is okay versus them and much better than Stand or Obelisk or any token.
I'm going to cut in the obelisk then.
Yeah, I don't like Obelisk at all. Like, it's 4 mana, do nothing. It makes your Titan out of obliterate range. That's about it.
I disagree. I like it occasionally.
And occasionally, if you're playing tokens, which you aren't, I mean,
not even tokens.
it makes your Kothon immune to Torch. Like, it is relevant, but
I
it's just
think
not as relevant
tokens
as
are the worst card you can play. Then Obelisk, then Stand Together. I think Stand Together is better than all of that.
How often are you holding up Stand?
But if you think about Obelisk versus Stand, is almost the same, but Stand costs 1 less.
Yeah, Stand. I like Stand better just because it's cheaper, but I
Yes,
do like it.
I don't think it's good, but it's better.
It's up to you, David. Like,
But Vanquish is better for sure.
we are in game.
Kind of want to toss this.
It's 5 power. I don't like it, especially like Party is not even a good against their deck, so the hand has 1 card.
I guess silence means agreement. So.
But as we say, we trust you, so we do whatever you think is best.
I do need double green still, but I think I have to play Kothon, right?
Yeah.
1 second.
I really don't like skipping the turn here.
Well, you don't have any of your double green cards, so it's fine.
The only double green card is Enforcer.
And Runehammer.
Oh yeah. Do we have that main board? It looks like we don't.
Oh, sorry, I was checking the sideboard.
Good start.
Okay, now we are talking. You don't block. This turn you don't block for anything. You wait to have Stand Together.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, it's a bit sad that we can't stand together when we have party out, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Tracker would be pretty good here. Other than that, I think we're cool.
Yeah, and only one power away from starting to Seraph.
Do we chomp?
I don't know. Maybe we can take it and attack with the Yetis, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
kind of
know
like
that.
letting it through once.
Yeah, letting it through once is probably reasonable. The thing I'm
But
considering is
the
if we
problem is,
don't. Yeah.
we are going to attack with the 4 Yetis next turn or not? If we are
Yeah,
doing
once
that,
we-
I'm okay. But if we don't doing that, then to block.
I think we have to attack and try to draw into something.
Okay, sure.
Or we just draw crystallize.
Play Crystallize, attack with the tokens.
Yep.
We let back Seraph to block the.
What does
Yeti.
David think?
Since his hand is empty, I like it.
Yeah.
We are winning with all the all the cards we don't want.
Yeah, but we should be fine now.
Yes,
I'm
I
just
think we
gonna
are in
chump
great
this
shape.
thing.
Yes.
We can chomp forever. We have to chomp now, though.
And now we use Seraph and we are great. He's going to give you something with. No!
Almost.
Great.
That has endurance. He can't permafrost it.
Tracker still is good versus us.
So do we take one turn off, just play out the hand?
I don't think so. I think
think
you
we
want
keep
to
rolling
use.
Seraph. I think a Seraph roll is better than what we can play.
Yes, and if we play all these unit, Tracker is better versus us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a thought. Woohoo! No hit for 7.
At least it doesn't die to tracker.
Is this game 1?
Yes, this is the first game.
Okay.
I think we want to block with all, right?
I
block.
like chomping. I like
Yeah,
chomping the
me too.
Templar forever.
Yes, yes.
They don't play Rampage, right?
He drew a trick.
No.
Okay.
I think if
we
it was
can-
Rock Slide, he would have played it on the Yetis.
Now it's a.
I post the list
More
in
interesting
the
decision.
Discord, so you can see the Skycard list.
Yeah, I have their list up.
Okay.
I just wasn't
I'm
paying
gonna-
full.
Do we attack with like? No, we can only attack with one anyway.
Yeah, I think we attack first.
No. First.
Oh yeah, no, we. If we want to roll Seraph, we roll first to maybe roll an Icaria.
But I mean, don't we want to play Amber Acolyte into Scouting Party this turn because
And
I'm okay.
it didn't
with-
draw the tracker?
Yes, I like the play of Ember Acolyte and the Yetis. I'm okay with that.
okay.
Yep.
There's like one top deck that punishes somewhat, but still not that much.
Yeah, we still have the big endurance guy.
I think it's the right play.
Still can jump with the 2/2.
Yeah, if we have to.
Nice.
He has a trick. So do we actually have lethal this way? And if we are going for that line, we should play the rest of
creatures first.
Yes, I think we have lethal and we have the stand together. Anyway. But yes.
But just play the stand together before combat, so we know.
No, a ver. Yes, you play stand together now. I think it's the best line.
I mean, now we force his hand, so we know exactly what to do.
Yes. The only thing that matters is Rob's line.
Okay, so now just alpha strike.
Yeah, this looks like lethal.
Yeah, this is lethal.
It's lethal.
Well played. Oh, I think we should stay out of Dave's way a bit more.
No,
most
that
of
was
his
fine.
plays.
That was fun. You're good.
Just remember, you do whatever you think is right.
Yeah, I tried bringing this up before, but I think as a team we have to take more responsibility for our own plays. Like if you're piloting the deck,
Yes.
your say is final, and you have to be mindful of that and be willing to, take responsibility instead of just asking for every play and not really doing it yourself.
No, I think asking is okay, but you need to be confident about the play you think is right. And
Right.
Don't let people convince you just because they are teammates or the majority.
Yeah, and the reverse goes as well. Like if we are not piloting the deck and we disagree with the pilot, we should let them do their play. Like we talked you out of losing game 2 of the chalice. Like that, I feel partially responsible for that.
No, that was my fault. For sure. I'm completely sure that that was my fault. I should do whatever I think was right.
Yeah, but it's like I like for the record, like I agreed with your play. Our sideboard. Like let's focus on what's going on now. We can talk about what happened later.
I cut Obelisk entirely. I have 3 stands. I went up to 4 vanquishes.
Yeah, I like stand better than Obelisk.
Yes, I think stand is better than tokens and Obelisk.
Yeah, we should not run any token card just because of the trackers.
But maybe he need to play some tokens because the first token is better than the third stand, and he have too many bad cards.
Yeah, 3 stands can get very clunky, but
yes, I'm okay with fixed cost cards. With 2.
Like 2 stands is really all we need, but is a tokens card that gets blown out by a tracker really better than a third stand?
I think so because he need to draw the tracker in the right moment, and having 2 stand in hand is just too bad. But I'm not sure about that.
Like from my experience playing the deck, I often miss my curve, and I do have power to stand, but maybe that's just me playing it incorrectly.
No, I think your opinion is more important because you play the deck. I don't. So if you think it's better, I'm okay with that.
In the end, it's up to David. Like whatever he thinks.
For sure.
I mean, on top of tracker, he has rock slides. So you play a humbug swarm, and he just rock slides it.
Yeah, I just don't like any token cards at all. I'd rather have the third stand in this matchup. I know it's bad. I know I'd rather have.
No, I think you're right.
Plus, they try to use quick draw plus a torch and crap like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I get debated in Twitch chat, please? Spam it.
Wait.
Kappa?
What?
I don't know. We're just waiting on them to sideboard. Got to fill the dead air, right?
Okay.
I'm of the opinion that silence is better than awkward conversation.
I'm just trying to hype up the Twitch chat, right?
I only want
Oh,
to.
you're actually in the
say that
Twitch chat.
No, I'm not, but they can hear me, right? So
The
kind
important
of
part
works.
is I'm very happy with the second game versus Skycar. That game was incredible.
Yeah, that made the whole tournament worth it.
Yeah, for me at least.
Like, that's the highlight of your career. You should retire because you can't ever top that.
Yes, I think so.
I thought we were actually sniping the stream, but didn't know we were on the stream. So
That was my low point.
yeah, but we could talk about like our childhoods and stuff. I had a very good one.
I guess.
I'd pass on that.
All right, we're going.
I'm still a child.
We're all children at heart.
A big old child.
I don't know.
First or second?
I'm on the draw.
On the draw, this is kind of iffy. I still like keeping by a little bit, just from what little I've played of this deck.
I like the hand. I think it's fast, and that is the only thing that matters.
Yeah, I like it too. And if we draw power, that's pretty good, obviously.
Yeah. Even if we don't, we have plenty of stuff to do.
Yes, and we have the silent for the permafrost. That is good.
The only thing that could make this hand better is a Sandstorm Titan.
And a Sigil. Like that.
Undepleted
Nice.
power into Sandstorm Titan.
Nice, nice.
Now we just gotta top deck some Sandstorm Titan. Just 3 in a row. Let's go.
So, Awakened Student over Acolyte?
I would play Awakened Student for sure.
Yes, yes. But I like attacking first.
I will go out on a limb and say that you already won this game.
So he probably torches that. Or not.
He didn't have a pause.
Holy shit, he doesn't have a torch either? What's his hand? What that?
I don't know, but I like that. I think we want to be less power efficient and play a student.
Yeah, Student's too good when he doesn't have a torch. Even if he permafrost, you just silence it when it's already an 8-8 and you just win with that.
Do you agree with attacking?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
I like attacking. We can't block
Yes,
the 3-2 anyway.
Yes, yes.
Like, either it's only 3 damage or we can't block it, so...
I mean, you basically have a 2-turn clock on him.
Yeah, we can look at it that way.
I don't like blocking. I think we.
I
can
think we race. We race.
Yeah, just race it. You win the race. Definitely win the front.
Perfect.
We're winning the race now. Do we permafrost just the 3/3 or the Vadius?
I'd like to
No.
hold silence for permafrost
I
of his
think
own.
we want the silence for permafrost.
Yeah.
So
I think we permafrost the 3/3.
yes.
And yeah,
I like that.
That's my play.
Remember, was the backward play, not yours.
Oh, happy days. This is obliterate.
Yeah, it looks like obliterate.
Yeah.
So there might be a reason for just attacking for 5, keep
Yes,
some
attack.
blockers back. But
I would attack with everything and play everything. But
yeah, just putting it out there for consideration.
Maybe don't play the initiative. But
I don't care.
I think you are right.
Buckwheat smells blood.
We can lose, but I think you play perfectly.
Well played.
No, the sigil.
Should have permafrosted your own student.
Stall points.
For good measure.
I don't think you
Okay,
can.
perfect.
Okay,
I
so
think we
we're
have a very good game versus Armory. So
yeah. We have tokens for days.
yes. What about the cyber? You are playing 2 Vanquish on cyber versus Armory.
Just a second.
I think you can permafrost your own units, though. It doesn't say enemy unit.
It's a cursed relic. Or a curse or whatever.
Yep.
No, you can't permafrost your own units. I was making a joke.
I've never actually tried, so I don't know.
No, me too.
I have
Me
tried.
neither.
I max stand and Island's Choice. Cut 2 Seraphs and 2 Enforcers. Maybe you might not agree with that.
Are you keeping all the Desert Marshals or are you cutting all of them?
No, 4 Desert Marshals. I think it's better than Enforcer, probably.
Yeah, because of relic weapons. I agree.
Yes. Yes, I like the cyber.
The only thing is 2 Rune Hammers. I know you guys don't agree with that entirely.
I think you want weapons versus Armory. Armory have many problems dealing with with units and weapon at the same time.
Right. As an Armory player, I can say that's definitely true.
I think if you have Rune Hammers in the cyber, you need to play them versus.
Play all your Rune Hammers if you have room for them. If you don't have room, that's a different story.
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't like them.
I was wrong.
All right, so what do you cut? Because I mean, I don't want to cut too many silences. I don't want to cut Vanquish.
No, you don't. You can cut Enforcer. Flying is not that relevant.
I mean, I could just cut an Initiate.
I really like the Initiates.
Yes, me too.
I think this sideboard plan is fine. I like it.
I like 2 Rune Hammers,
think
but I
that
just
the
don't want to cut
great.
anything for a 3rd one, to be honest.
How many threats do you currently have? Like just like Desert Marshal is not a threat, but like Kothon is.
I think you can cut one swarm or one party. For
Those are like
the,
the best cards against Armory, though.
I think are great, but are expensive too. So I don't know, but yes, it's
Yes,
true.
they
Are
are
great.
very expensive.
The problem is you have 7 of them. I don't know, but anyway, I think your server is great. You can play the way you have the server.
Yeah, I mean, two Runehammer prevent you from diluting your deck too much. Like you might just have Runehammers and no threats, and you just lose.
Plus, there's Arc Sentry. I mean, I need a way to
Yes.
like I have to
I
check
think
into it before I can even hit it.
I
With
think it's okay. I think it's a very good cyber plan, and you have a good matchup, so it's okay. You can play
Yeah,
that
we
way.
shouldn't really overthink it too much.
Yes, I don't know if you can have a better cyber than that, so it's okay for me.
I think we simply do not have room for a third Runehammer just because we're already it's such a good matchup already.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
And I might even cut 2 Seraphs for just 2 more Enforcers, but that's me. Like I like to overdo things, so that's probably not even correct.
Now, I think cutting Seraph is crazy.
yeah, but letting a Tavron attack is crazy too. So I don't know.
Yes, yes.
I think
it's
since this is a matchup that we have on paper really good matchup, I think we should do everything we can to like just not lose, because if we not lose, we win.
Oh, for sure, you can lose. That's for sure.
So if you feel like cutting the 2 other Seraphs for like either Runehammer or Enforcer, I'm totally fine with you doing that, David.
Like I think it's kind of a crazy move, like, even for my standards. But if you think it's fine, do it.
No, the list I posted I think is the most well-rounded, which I'm a fan of.
Now, I think you have enough answers to Tavro, so you don't need more enforcers. You have 6 silence and 2 vanquish. I don't want more answers to Tavro.
Yeah, it's simply unnecessary. I think. Yeah, if you think the deck is good, I'm not gonna like complain anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 stand together, 4 obelisk, and a bunch of putting out a lot of units it's gonna hurt them.
Is there actually a way they can win the game besides Tavrod and Icaria?
Probably not. The only way they win, I think, is we have very bad counts.
Yeah, like if we stumble or we flood or stuff like that.
Well, they could actually do a Statue Maiden, draw a bunch of removal, buff of the Statue Maiden with
I'm in the
protect
game.
backup. So
Yep, that's also a thing. Yeah.
Yes, but even if that happened, you need to have a bad hand to lose.
Yeah. I like this hand.
Yes, I think it's okay.
ambush is good versus weapons.
Should I play the Seek now or hold it a turn? Do you think? Should probably just play it, right?
Yes,
If you,
I think you want to play it because
Yeah,
you
play it.
have placed for the next 2 turns.
there's 2 reasons not to play it, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna like go on too much about that.
Yes, the problem is if you lose the third turn Seraph, it's very bad.
Yeah.
I mean, since we made the play, it's the correct one.
For sure. Now we play Marshall, right?
I think you can afford to use your first Marshal to aggro.
Yes,
I
and
mean, if he just plays an Arc Sentry next turn, I don't like that at all.
The problem is if they draw a hammer from the quarry, they can kill the Seraph without losing the hammer.
Yeah, that's my argument for playing the Marshal as well.
And I think you want to be the beatdown and make they have it. Don't want to play too conservative.
Having two things on board is very important against Armory.
Yes.
Especially since we are only 1 power away from actually partying on turn 6 also. So
yeah.
It's a great catch-up to their harsh rule.
Well, that happened.
I think we play Seraph and pass.
Yep.
I'm silently resenting you guys right now.
What?
He actually called exactly what would happen, and we talked him out of it.
Yes, but I still think it's the right play because we
okay.
want to have a presence in the board.
Most of the time, that would have been the correct play. I think so. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
even
then
if he
again-
plays a hammer this turn, it still works out pretty well. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right too. Okay, with that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to use the Marshal here. We have to be ready for Taprod.
Oh, it's a torch.
Okay.
Interesting that he didn't just kill the Seraph. I guess
He is going to kill with the hammer, so it's okay.
No, he won't.
I think we save it.
We have the Marshal, of course, but they don't know that.
Okay, I see your point.
Okay, so now the question is, do we want to really overcommit into harsh rule or not?
I think we need to.
I don't think we have a play around Herschel. It's not possible.
Yes. Now we silence the maiden.
Yep.
Yes, the only play is that.
Yep. Don't be afraid. Just do it.
Party, you think?
Seraph doesn't punch through this board. It's pointless.
Well, I mean, if we sit on 2 Seraphs and get the 8 power, that does something.
No, I think
It's
you
also
want
8
to play
power to block a Tavrod if he plays one next turn.
But we can play Seraph after if they play Tavrod. I think the only
If he
play
had a Tavrod, he
is
would have
tanks.
played it though.
No, he played Sea Power, didn't he?
Yeah, he played Sigmar. And search for a Shadow Sigil, most likely, so.
Yeah.
He could have Tavrod, but I...
If they have a Harshul, we want to force that Harshul anyway.
Yeah, he's harsh ruling 2 of his own things. It's not like the end of the world.
Basically, it's a 3-4-3, so it's not that bad.
Well, they don't have Carson. I don't think they they need to think about it if they have.
Well, if they have Tavrod and Harshul, I could actually consider playing Tavrod.
I think it's more reason for playing Carson right now if they have Tafra. They
Yeah, of
want
course, since
Tafra
they
being
like
the...
stand together and stuff.
How many work cries is that?
2, I think.
I don't know.
I think it's 3.
We attack, right?
That was the third.
Yeah, we have to
yeah.
jam.
6 mana divination.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I just...
Yes, that's the play.
So do we stand together no matter what happens now, just to be able to draw power and activate with
Yes,
Aegis on it?
I think so.
I believe that is the right play. We have Obelisk if we don't draw power anyway.
I don't want to
We
block.
could also block now just to force out
It-
the torch.
The problem is if you block and they have cover, they kill Seraph anyway.
You don't think it's worth saving 1 damage?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So his last card is not a sigil.
You guys agree to staying together here, right?
Yes.
I like
yes.
standing.
Yes, play it together.
Of course, if he had a hammer, he just would have played it on Seraph, probably.
Could just attack with everything as well, I guess. If we wanted to be really aggressive.
And we trade an Aegis 4/4
I think
for a
attacking
2/4.
with Seraph is okay.
Now that we can roll Seraph, I think this play is fine. He needs a top deck Runehammer to get rid of Seraph.
Yes, because if we attack with the Jetties, we are trading the Jetty for the Maiden, and they are going to have 2 Work Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can...
I think you use Seraph, for sure. Icaria, no. It's okay.
It's big enough.
Alright, I can attack now to like get rid of a chump blocker.
Well,
why not
he'll
just swing all 3 next turn?
Yeah, now it's not any good because he will just jump with the 1/5.
Yes, and you don't.
Oh yeah, never mind.
You don't want to lose the Aegis units.
The reason I wanted to attack last turn because then he could like not block the Seraph and we actually got some damage in.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna play Kothon.
I actually think a Seraph roll is better than what
No,
we
we
can
can.
get.
This is a 2-turn
No,
clock. What
I'm
more
okay
do you want?
with the Cotton because we have a clock in the air. That
Okay,
is-
I like the clock in the air. Yes.
Yes, I like the Cotton play.
Yeah, I somehow forgot that we don't have a Titan in play.
Yes, me too.
Yeah,
we
and
are
the
Team
4/5
Titans. It happens.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, why not?
And Kothon with an active, double activated obelisk is kind of good.
Yeah, Obelisk is good against Armory for sure.
Wait. Use Seraph first in case he gives us Icaria.
Or Roland.
Mm. Well, it's okay. It's okay.
Well
Nice.
played.
Well played. The key was ignoring us.
I think David just muted the the Discord.
I think so, and he was right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna
But we will
post the
just
sideboard again.
we just entertain
Sure.
it.
So yeah, I like keeping the 2 Seraph just for some insurance if you actually do get that late. But Enforcer is better until turn 8.
The problem is Seraph have one more toughness, and that is very important, I think. And flying
Not
is
as important against
relevant.
Auric Sentry. Against Auric Sentry, I'd rather have a flyer.
Sure, but you think he's going to play Auric-centric plus Cyber? Because
But
it's good. It's
David
good
is
for
telling
defense, but it's not winning the game for them.
David is telling us
You-
this is the 100% correct choice, so let's just trust him on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's for sure.
So did you guys check chat or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I see it. I mean, it's definitely got a plan, and I like the plan. So let's go with it.
You are playing perfectly, so keep up.
Yeah, so for the Twitch chat, that's actually removing the entire Seraph package. Adding like anything that could make us not anything that could make us lose, basically.
It will be nice for Team Titans to draw a Sandstorm Titan at some point today.
No, that would actually be good. So we won't do that.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I trust your sideboard. Let's go.
Yes, he's playing the third Runehammer now, so that is great.
Game starting.
I mean, you looked at the channel we drew. It's like power into channel into 3 power into yeah, more power. So we won't draw any Titans, but we will still win because it's an awesome deck.
Yeah, let's go.
We don't have a second time.
This deck has 7 time sigils.
So do you guys think it's a keep?
Going first or second?
First.
I keep.
I'm okay with the time.
Yeah, we can draw Diplomatic, we can draw Seat of Progress, we can draw Seat of Order, or we can
I
draw
think
one of our 7
the way
times
we
sigils.
lose this game if we have a very, very bad hand. So we don't want to mulligan this.
Yeah, this is not a very, very bad hand.
Okay, so now we don't do that much until like turn 5, but I think we're still not in that bad of a shape.
Yes, I think we are okay. Of course, we want a Titan or something, but it's okay.
I told you we won't draw a Titan.
Don't play the hammer.
I
Just don't
do
play
not
the hammer.
like it. I do not like doing anything here.
Perfect.
Yeah, we should play Runehammer after we play the Humbugs.
Yes.
Yeah, against armor, you want something on the board when you actually play your weapon, as we said, discussed earlier, like having a weapon and units on the board at the same time is really good.
All right, what now?
Do we silence?
Yes. I think we want to silence that maiden. Of course, we can have problem with Taproot, but I think we need to silence that maiden.
Yeah, I think we need.
The other option is playing Swan and ignoring
I mean, we
They
can
may
just
have-
Runehammer it and accept that we're going to lose it.
Or we just
Yes, but
play Swarm and
I-
then Runehammer it the following turn.
If he kills a bug, he gets a 4/6.
I think
Yeah.
killing the Maiden with Runehammer and losing the Runehammer is an okay play. Because Swan is very, very good in versus them. If they don't have Harsul, it's going to win the game.
Yeah. Oh, turns out we should have used the silence.
No, I'm okay with this play.
Yeah, I like this play. But I'm just saying, if we knew we were gonna draw Desert Marshal.
For sure, for sure.
Is that another torch?
Nope, no pause.
And he missed his 5th power.
Okay,
The question
so
is, do you
stand
want
together
to
and
block
obelisk.
or not?
I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
Yeah, we're never blocking here.
Yes. We don't play anything more, right?
He doesn't have a 5th power right now, and our hand is thin. We might have to win right now. Like, we might just have to hope he never draws the power to play Harsh Rule.
That's okay.
I think we can wait one more turn just because Obelisk is double activated. So, like, our top decks are pretty good.
I'm just going to play one in silence as Artisan. So.
I like playing one Desert Marshal right now and attacking.
Okay. He passed his turn, right? Yeah. I definitely like doing
He has
this.
a torch. Or he wouldn't bring in Protect.
I highly doubt he's going to
It
bring
might be
in Protect.
Annihilate.
That's right. He does play that.
Now, if they play Torch, we play Acolyte, but if they don't play Torch, I'm not sure. But I think they need to kill one unit, so we can play Acolyte.
Just based on the number of cards, like all 7 of his cards are real cards. Like they're not power because he missed his like 2 power drops in a row now. We have to win right now. Otherwise, he's just gonna outvalue us. Ugh.
That's brutal.
Well, drawing this down together or obelisk still is really good. So.
Yeah. Primal Sigil not as good. I think we can't afford to block this, but it's up to you.
Well, don't worry about this game. You're going to win the next one.
Yeah, I mean, this is not even close to what you're supposed to draw. I mean,
yeah, 11 power
strictly
is
mathematical. Like, it's not even close to possible. But we can still win this game actually. We just need
Yes, we can
new
win.
top decks.
Yeah, we just have to top deck 4 obelisks in a row.
You think he's sitting on a Karia?
No, he would have played it before combat.
But they can play Ikari.
They don't have third red.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the fire.
Might be sitting on a sleigh. If he had a weapon, he would just start cleaning these up.
I actually think they're thinking about harsh ruling the board. I think the silence speaks for itself.
There's not much to discuss when you have 13 power and a 0-1.
Yeah, you can't misplay when you have no play.
That's true.
So he played perfectly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually,
have you
played the wrong
considered-
sigil turn 1, so I'm going to take that one.
That too.
Oh my god.
Do you can you consider using the Zinan obelisk totem? That might help. Does that count as an
I
obelisk?
mean, if you want to buy it for me,
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Fun and interactive. Okay, it looks like we're gonna finish the rest off camera.